Good evening, everybody. I hope you can hear me all right. Let me know how I sound. Got a new pair of headphones after Prime Day deals, and I am getting used to the sound of my own voice in these versus the little earbuds. Okay. Let me get the background music going here. Let me know how that sounds. I can hear it's a miracle. Well, good, good. I'm going to say hello to everybody, and then I'm going to jump into working on a game jam that I'm participating in. And I'll explain what that is and everything else for anybody who doesn't know. In just a moment, Sword Rush over on Rumble. Hello, and thank you for, as always, for dropping links. Horizon Talker, good to see you. Yes, I'm feeling very high tech. I was originally planning on messing around in Blender, which is a free 3D modeling program. Also doing this, and I'm trying to get Midjourney to give me a computerized Blender. For the memes, just yielded nothing, and I realized that I was going after a joke that probably nobody would understand. Let's see here. Oxen W, hello, hello. Devaney, I recognize that one. Hardcore Bunny, hello. All right, I think that's everybody who said music too loud. Thank you. Isn't okay. Turn it up. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we. You know what? If my wife says that she can't quite hear me, that that means that she wants to listen to me. So I'm going to take that as a sign that, you know, this miraculous event. I should turn the music down just a smidge. Hopefully it's a little better now. Okay, so let me get over here. It's going to be, I have the infinite mirror here for just a moment. Okay, so the game jam, actually, let me just, hold on, let me change back. There we go. Let me get the page up first. Oh my goodness, I knew it would want me to log in. And of course it doesn't want to. Nothing wants to work. I love it. Hold on. Wonderful, wonderful system. Okay. So you can't actually search this via itch.io because it's shadow banned, but some of the folks over at some of the fans at Timcast, I don't think there's any Timcast staff involved directly in this, but some of the Timcast fans have put together a couple of game jams, and the first two I think were kind of learning experiences mostly for them as far as running a jam, but this one's actually got a decent number of people joined, and they're running through it. They haven't updated the theme. The theme is Unexpected Allies. Now, the way a game jam works is that you have a limited amount of time to build a video game, and there are various rules and parameters and everything else that people will put on that. Sometimes it's like you have to make all your own assets, and some of it is, you know, visual coding only, so you got to use like block coding and so on and so forth. This one is very, very open-ended, so it's not you know, it's not as restrictive as a lot of others. And the theme is, oh, so they did update the theme. They put it at the top. Anyway, but you know, the goal is just to create a game, and I guess it would have been 14 days, so got just about 12 days left. So I'm putting together something. I had already kind of decided that I wanted to do a horror game of some kind, and then blend in the theme however I needed to. Mainly because I haven't ever done anything like a horror game, and I thought it would be a fun thing to tinker with. Let's see here. No, I'm not working on the mech game anymore. This is totally new. The part of the thing with most game jams, some of them will allow you to bring on existing work to brush up or something, but most of them want you to start the game itself from scratch. This one, you know, like you can have assets. I've downloaded a bunch of PS1 style assets. I tentatively just bashed this together the other night just to see what I could get. So we made a flashlight, we got a 1911, we got some floor tiles for some spooky factor. Actually, let me go pause this for just a second. But this is actually, so this is a good example here. One of the things people talked about with horror games is that your game will look totally different on different monitors. And that is 100% the case here, because on my desktop, this is actually fairly easily visible, a lot more visible than it was otherwise. But yeah, and I hooked up basically like a static generator. So Resident Evil style, the closer you get to a monster, the louder it gets. And the monster for now is just a little sprite cutout as a placeholder. But, so that being said, what I'm going to try and do now is slap together a new scene that will have kind of like the first level as an outdoor level. Oh my goodness, thank you. Actually, thank you for saying something about that, Hardcore Bunny. Big announcement that I needed to make, and I totally failed last week, and I haven't been pushing it. I'm going to be extending the voting period, but March, IronAge Media prompt submissions are up for vote. I know I'm way behind, but I'm trying to get through them. Those are up. If you guys want to vote, please go read those. I'm going to extend voting another week. So right now it says that it's going to be ending tonight, but I failed completely at promoting it. So we're going to bump it out another week, and we're just going to keep going through them as quick as we can to, try and make sure that everything gets a chance to be seen. Yes, thank you, Sword Rush. Very appreciated. And hello, Zakona. Zekona? Zekona? Hey, wait. Well, thank you, Sword Rush. I appreciate it. All right, so I downloaded a few packs from... Here, I'm going to do this. Oh my gosh, no, just... What a pain. Okay. So I need to be able to see this folder, drag some models in here. All right. I don't have 7-zip installed on this thing. I forget how much I hate that. I had to re-download these on the laptop. That one may not be as efficient as I would like. Some of these say PS1 on them, but they're like PS1 in appearance only. And if you dig into the if you actually dig into it, it's like whoops, there's actually 7,000 tries in this tree. Okay, so these are all FBXs. So I actually need to go out and install freaking Blender, of course. This is as wild as this day has been. This is about on par for it. Let me get Blender installed. That should take about, hopefully, just a minute. If you're not familiar with Blender, I think that it is just an excellent program for almost anybody who wants to do anything creatively. It's very, very handy. Powerful 3D modeling. In the past several years, they've integrated so many things. I used it. I remember using it in, like, I don't know. It had to be like 2011 or so, and that was tricky. But now it is a wonderful program that is a lot easier to use. There used to be tutorials about making donuts. Let's hope that doesn't crash Stream Labs. You're still there. Hey, Guilty Gearhead. This. Knock that out. Okay. Hey, Skunks. Good to see you. And Skullfox Games, good to see you. Because you start with an S and you're also a mod, I confuse you with Sword Rush sometimes. These are White Bat Audio in the background. All right, come on. No, Nate. I just am easily confused is really all that I'm getting at. All right, now. Okay. So let me do this. We're going to do the graveyard demo first. Oh, no, I see. Okay, that's why that was terrible. Okay, so the graveyard demo is actually Unreal only. So that stinks. Get rid of that trash. Forest pack. Woo, okay, that's sparse. That is not what was... So this is one of the nice things that sometimes you'll run into with itch.io. Oh, I see. Everything is just stacked on top of each other. Okay, so this is actually, I think, all good. Okay, is that actually, is there something there? One thing I should probably figure out on Blender is how to make my mouse controls the same as other 3D programs, because it's the opposite of what I remember. This tree is a little derpy. I'm going to have to throw a little shade on that, but these ones I can work with. And then this ground, that'll be fine. Fine for what I want to do. At least initially. We can add some excitement later on. Let's see what the other pack looks like. Come on. These are all FPXs. Can I import those directly to Godot? Okay. Yeah, it's not even trying. Well, that is a little disappointing. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's at least import a few of these, just see what we can do. This is in the tree pack. Let's just import 5 trees. We got a bad case of. Okay, I see what the theme of this is here. If they bring the textures in. Uh-oh, we crashed Blender. Blender down. Freeware down. Whoa. Oh. I don't know what Blender's so unhappy about. Four. I'm gonna have to figure out how to repair textures in Blender. That's okay. We can figure this out, but not right now. So instead, what we're going to do is we are just very simply going to export, and this is the only thing. Yeah, okay. We're gonna block out a level real quick. What is the hotkey for export? Oh, there isn't one. Yeah, these dang confounded newer versions of things, I tell you. All right. Okay. So we got some basic ideas here. Yeah, mortise. You're right. We had a not gonna have the traditional type of mortise, but 200 vertices in 1 second. That is nothing. I've done much worse things to Blender 10 years ago with some of my modeling shenanigans. Okay, so we're gonna grab that. Grab these. Go up a few levels. And these will just be placeholders. I'll come in and replace these. Let's see here. Do they do anything? Oh, wait a second. What is all this? We got a bunch of PNGs, but no. Oh, no. Hold on. It did everything. Well, that's a big pain. I guess my export settings weren't set correctly. Well, all right, that's suboptimal. Man, I'm suddenly this is a pain. All right. One more try. There we go. Easy fix. Okay, so this is what I need to do to create a new grid map. This is the other grid map that I created for that other one, but I will go ahead and just replicate the same system here. You know. I wonder if that makes any difference, but that's fine. So I'm going to open these up. So I import them. Cool. Okay, so this looks much more likely. I'm going to do a new scene here. We're going to do this. I should have editable children. Can't operate on nodes from a foreign scene. Is there a make unique option? not too difficult here. Kill these. And the easiest way to do this is actually just going to be to rename, so ground, grass, ground, mud. So we're gonna have this guy. We gotta figure out how big these guys are, and then go from there. Oh, that'd be -4. I need to see what's going on in chat here. I see it moving. I see you guys talking. Hey, Herman. We got degenerate anime opinions. Here, I know what I'm going to do here. All right, that should be good. The fire emblem is good. You're right. So that is that. I don't know how I feel overall about this, but that's going to be fine. Then export. I'm going to call this we're only exporting what we selected. But I'll do the same dumb thing again. Did I? It's not showing up. Oh, there it is. Okay, it did. It's just not refreshing my window. That's not concerning at all. Okay, we don't actually care about this. And then I do not want to. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll re-import that. And then I need to figure out how to turn this into a grid map here. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I did last time. Okay. Oh my gosh, just come over here. All right. This is way. My goodness. Okay. You know what, guys? I have completely failed at doing anything entertaining here whatsoever. So we may just kind of lay out a few different levels using the grid map that I do have. And I can just swap out what I did there. So let me add grid map, and then we will do this. Okay. And I think that this should be everything I need there. Let me see what chat's saying. Haven't sat down and played a Fire Emblem game yet. Yeah, Fire Emblem, I feel like the games that kind of fallen off recently, I kind of feel like the ones that were on the DS or where it sort of peaked. And whatnot. I'm trying to think about this. So if we start, let's assume a 0-0 start position. Basically give like a small room way in there. We have a door back there. GB. Peak. Fire. Yes. Like the latest Fire Emblem. I have not played, to be fair, I have not played the latest Fire Emblems. So I might be completely wrong about how they are. I just, based on what I've seen from, is it Engage or what is that one? That one did not really seem as Fire Emblem to me as I would have hoped. So we're actually going to do this and that. Let's give ourselves a turn here. Now you guys, you're not allowed to divulge the top secret level design that I'm doing here. Bit of a glitchy spot right there. As far as what type of game is Fire Emblem essentially? You know what I mean? I'm kind of curious because it's not like a traditional JRPG or anything. What is the name of that style of game? It's one of the things I'm kind of curious about. In my army waifu. What are we talking about waifus about? Are there waifus in Fire Emblem? Strategy role-playing game. Interesting. Thank you, James. Good evening to you. I haven't seen you. I don't think I've said hello to you. Let's get some corners. There's gonna be a dead end. Centers here. Oops, I think I've done the wrong thing there. Oh no, I see what happened. Yeah, I'm gonna come through and replace these meshes. The nice thing about grid mesh is that if you don't like the way that things are looking, you can come in and tweak the mesh in the library and it'll apply the changes everywhere. At least that's my understanding. And boy, I'm going to be a little disappointed if it's not the case. But if that is the case, then you know what? It's a game jam. I'm just trying to bang this thing out in a couple of evenings, and we'll see. We'll see what the situation is at the end of the day. I guess I don't know. I never really thought of Fire Emblem as having being like a dating sim thing. Although in the more recent ones, from what I understand, there's much more like you're like at a school, something, which seems very odd to me because the classic Fire Emblem games, you're off fighting some kind of war or something like that, you know, like there's all kinds of strange conflict going on and you're fighting great evil and, you know, other epic stuff. Looks like a funny mustache, man. Yeah, it's a level editor, basically a Renegade 16. Yeah, I'm doing I'm participating in a game jam for the conservative game jam. It's put on by some of the Timcast fans. They're trying to get enough people doing this semi-regularly. It is shadow banned by Itch, so I figured, you know, I'll throw my bit of effort in there, and we'll see what comes out the other side, because I've never done anything horror game-ish, and I figure oops, is that a shadow here? Anyway, I've never done anything quite like this. Horror game, you guys saw the mech game the other week. That is much more my usual wheelhouse as far as just like top-down shooters. I've done one of those in Unity, and now I've done one in Godot. So I just am wanting to give things a different trial here. So yeah, all right. Yeah, there. Oops. Anyway, well, I was wanting to. Man, I was really hoping to do this, but in a nice open area with forests and such. But boy, howdy, none of that worked, and it was going to require more Googling than I wanted to do to figure things out. If things were a little bit more, you know, if I was a little bit better at this, maybe I would do like a live stream of me just working, but got too much other stuff going on. It's my bedtime before too long. I hear that I believe I heard that the IronAge barbecue went well for anybody who went. I don't know if any of you guys were over there at Royce's this weekend. I hope everybody had a good time. I don't remember. I don't think they ended up doing a show. And I'm hoping that's because everybody was having a wild time. Hey there, Immortal Rising. And I'm like not doing a good job. It's like a funny. Anyway, okay. Read that. Yes, yes. And OnlyFans, that's how I'm going to be funding the IronAge from now on. I'm going to be challenging Royce for his title of #1 IronAge Booty Daddy. Actually, I don't want to do that. That. Yeah. So don't worry, we'll have special deals that I know everybody's lining up. What are we doing here? We're doing this. I will say the grid map editor leaves a little bit to be desired after working with the tile map system, which is much better. Which tile maps are 2D, grid maps are 3D. Still, I feel like I don't know why those shadows are popping up, but they don't show up in the actual game. So I'll probably have something to get over here, which I haven't really fully settled on what the MacGuffin system is going to be. I believe the idea is essentially you're going through a catacomb and purifying various sites. You're kind of an exorcist. You're going to run across oh my goodness, don't do that. Souls that have been damned for one reason or another, and you can choose to sort of make deals with them or get rid of them, and they'll offer you various things there. Let's see here. Crab Thulu. Crab Thulu would be fun. Yeah, it's definitely gonna have some monsters. Traps are a good idea. I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna put here. That. Put that there. Here. And I want to have kind of like overall a very claustrophobic feel to this thing. Okay, so it'll be like that, and then there'll be your final departure hallway. Okay, so we're gonna save. Let's just save that. That doesn't have too much complexity. Maybe what I'll do is no. I think that'll be good. Hey, Sideshow Man. Did I already say hey to you? I'm sorry if I didn't. Reminding you guys of Crab Thulu. Is Crab Thulu a thing? A Lovecraftian version of Doom, but on Earth in a swamp would be awesome. Yeah, it would. Preston versus Crab Thulu. You know, the crabs the other day were in Scald. Yeah, let me tell you, that would certainly do it. Okay, so um, let's drop a player in here. Uh-oh, hold on. Stop. I don't want to use the grid map no more. Oh, okay, so let's get him above ground here. Which way is he actually facing? That'll be fine. I think I can do that 3 above and just fall to the ground. Okay. So let's do that, and then let's find the scene registry. What do we call this one? Maze underscore on one. Okay. We got the infinite void here. I think the background music stopped. Man, this is dark. We're gonna tweak the player just a bit. Okay. All right. That's still not quite there, but it's about it. I don't know if you guys can hear the footsteps or not. Probably what I'll do is put like something that has to be done here. Not. It also should be fairly easy to animate this gun for firing of the main event object here. Definitely going to have something try and chase them around in a circle. Is that a... Got some weird stuff going on here. I'm not sure what that's about, but I actually kind of like it. I wonder if that's something that can be done. Oh, it's because it's overlaying. It's because it's overlapping with this. Ah, okay, so noted. Don't actually put things next to each other. Give them more space than that. Okay, and then off we go. Woo! All right. Yeah, two walls overlapped. Happy little accident. Morrowind music cue. Yeah, I know. Mortis. You're right. You guys got a Mortis there. Uh, don't actually have that fully programmed in, but yeah. Okay, so this right here is the problem. So I need to make that there, that there. Okay. I also realized that felt a little smaller than I wanted it to be. So I am definitely going to add an option to kind of branch off about here. What time is it? 7:23 or 9:20? Oh, man, I wish it was 7:23. I'm gonna have kind of like a tracking method in addition to the static, so it like kind of tells you, gives you like a hot or cold game, so you can have things that are located outside of where you might expect them to be. Uh, okay, I know what I'm gonna do here. Okay, so then that goes there. Bring this over here. And actually tie that in. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't like those glitches. I knew that you were gonna have something to say about the Eternal Void, and you know that would actually be a fun mechanic if at one point in time you fall and you look up and you think that you've like fallen through the bottom of everything. I like that. I like that idea. Little unsettling. Right. I think that'll do. It's a little bit more complicated. Not terribly mazy, but if you spread some things out, I think that'll be good. All right. We'll do one more quick run through just to see how we're feeling. And I actually think having loops would be a good idea because I sort of want to make it like you could shoot things, but and you could slow them down, but that doesn't mean that they are out of the fight. So having multiple ways to kind of loop around and get away from things while having to be in a rush would be interesting. I don't really want to do a horror game where all you do is wander around for 20 minutes and then you hear scary music and it like jump scares you 5 times, and then the sixth time the like a scary face pops up right directly in front of the player camera, tries to make you screech. And I think that's effective for getting people to holler, but it's not terribly interesting overall. So, all right, all right. Whoop, whoop. Ah. All right. There we go. Okay. So I'm happy with that. Hmm. What I'm hearing is this will not be a FNAF game. No, no, yeah, it's not going to be one of those. I'm going to have a little bit more gameplay than that. It's not like I'm going to go crazy and try and do something super cool, but I feel like that is the laziest kind of horror game that you can do. Yeah, it sounds like your legs are swinging like a cartoon character. I got a whole bunch of gravel sounds, walking on gravel and dirt sounds. So, and whenever you're moving, it seems like it plays at what I think is a pretty reasonable pace. But um, if you're not moving, um, or if you're just falling, you can fall a lot faster than you can walk, apparently. So it kind of spazzes things out just a little bit. All right. Well, with that, let me get over here, come back this way. Thank you for hanging out with me as I did a little bit of work on the game jam. Um, I think I'll probably do this again next week. Maybe I'll play Scald if everything's going like just so incredibly well, but it probably won't be because I'm just going to be working on this in the evenings in my free time. Uh, thank you, Skull Fox. God bless and Godspeed all. And yes, check out the Discord. Hey, McCoppin. Um, I, I'm going to send you a message. Yeah, maybe I'll just do Scald. That would be a good relaxing thing. Involve Maze in some way. Thank you for your puns, honey. I love you dearly. For anybody who didn't hear, the prompt submission voting for March is going on. It will last for another week. Um, it says that it's ending tonight, but I'm going to bump that out till next Sunday. Give those a read, and yeah, I should have proof like proof in hand next week with issue number 4. The cover for issue number 5 will be coming out here pretty soon. I've got an artist lined up. It's a matter of getting things hammered out. So, yeah, check out that vote that Sword Rush dropped. And if you, I believe, okay. Anyway, but if you guys have any issues or questions, just feel free to shoot me a DM on X, although I've been less active there, or just shoot me an email, richard@ironage.media. I'll be happy to get back with you there. So, with that said, everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend, a blessed Sunday, and a great week. And I will talk to you guys all next Sunday.